Picture yourself deep inside a cold wilderness, following the fresh footprints of a huge black bear. Every step brings you closer to the animal. Suddenly, the trail ends. There are no extra footprints, no nearby cave, and no obvious place for the bear to hide. It almost seems impossible, as if the bear simply vanished. But what really happened reveals just how intelligent bears can be. Wildlife biologist Dr. Gary Alt once experienced something he never forgot while tracking a famous male black bear known as Bear 501 in a blueberry swamp in Pennsylvania. Early that morning, he discovered a freshly built bear nest along with enormous footprints. Judging by their size, he was confident they belonged to Bear 501, so he carefully followed the trail. Hours later, he finally caught sight of the bear building another resting place from spruce branches and swamp grass. The moment the bear noticed the approaching human, it quietly slipped away. The chase continued throughout the afternoon. Instead of running in a straight line, the bear began moving in wide circles. At one point, it followed a stream, repeatedly walking through the water. Dr. Alt believed the bear might have been trying to hide its scent, or perhaps it was simply cooling itself down. Then things became even stranger. The footprints led directly into the stream, making it look as though the bear had crossed to the opposite bank. But after searching carefully, Dr. Alt discovered something unexpected. The bear had actually turned around inside the water, walked back in the opposite direction, and left the stream at a completely different location. It was a clever trick designed to confuse anyone following its trail. As the day went on, melting snow made the tracks harder to read. The bear even jumped from rock to rock, leaving almost no footprints behind. Then came the biggest surprise. The trail disappeared completely. There was no river, no cliff, and no tree nearby. The bear seemed to have vanished into thin air. Dr. Alt searched everywhere, even looking into the trees, wondering where such a massive animal could possibly have gone. Finally, after studying the tracks more carefully, he uncovered the answer. Bear 501 had walked backward, placing each paw precisely inside its own footprints for nearly 50 yards. Only after covering that distance did it quietly step away in another direction. Even more astonishing, the bear repeated this trick several times during the same day, making it incredibly difficult for an experienced wildlife biologist to follow him. Stories like this raise an interesting question. Are bears simply powerful animals? Or are they far more intelligent than most people realize? For many years, bears were mostly known for their incredible strength and powerful sense of smell. But scientists who have spent decades studying these animals have discovered something even more fascinating: their intelligence. Defining intelligence in animals isn't easy. Every species survives in different ways, so comparing them directly isn't always fair. Instead of asking which animal is the smartest, researchers often study how well animals learn, remember information, adapt to new situations, and solve problems. By those standards, bears perform surprisingly well. Many wildlife biologists consider bears to be among the most intelligent land mammals in North America. Their brains are unusually large for animals of their size, and certain areas responsible for learning and decision-making are highly developed. Research has also shown that different bear species have impressive brain development. Polar bears possess the largest overall brain among living bears, while sun bears have one of the largest brain-to-body ratios in the bear family. Of course, brain size alone doesn't determine intelligence. What matters even more is how the brain is organized. Scientists studying grizzly bears have found that a large portion of their brain is made up of the cerebral cortex, the region responsible for memory, learning, decision-making, and complex thinking. Compared with many other mammals, bears rank surprisingly high in this area. Researchers who have worked directly with bears often describe them as incredibly fast learners. One scientist who studied bear behavior explained that she prefers not to label animals as more intelligent or less intelligent. Instead, she focuses on how quickly they understand new tasks, recognize patterns, and remember solutions. In many experiments, bears learned these challenges faster than expected, and in some cases they even outperformed great apes. Their real strength isn't just intelligence. It's persistence. When a bear knows food is hidden inside something, it refuses to give up. Instead of walking away, it keeps testing different methods until it finally succeeds. Campers in bear country know this better than anyone. Special